What day of what month of what year will finally make the light turn on in your head to say, I don't want to live like this anymore? How much of your hair has to turn gray? How many years have to pass before you finally say, I'm done living like this? You've done this for longer than either of us can remember. It seems kind of silly now, doesn't it? You don't even enjoy it anymore. I wish that were enough to make you stop. I wish enough things were enough to make you stop. You know this isn't who you want to be. People hate you. You hate you. You know no amount of words is going to make a difference or change anything, and I'm just adding to the universal noise. But nothing else is changing your mind. So here we are, Mr. Corpse. I hope you're happy now. Sometimes we're down in those dark valleys, fresh and stuck. Do you remember being lost and invisible and alone? Maybe from the outside you look alive, but it's clear that there are holes in your spirit, and the light that used to pour out is kind of dim. People spend so much time doing something that makes them invisible and unhappy that they're losing value. Why don't you listen to yourself for a change? Why don't you stand up to everyone who only wants to push you in a direction, not your own? Why do you let them manipulate you? You're not who they want you to be. You're you, an important, unique part of this tortured world. This survival is not what you're living for. This isn't what you really want. Your life's not over yet, but time is running out. You keep mixing your hopes with those endless, pointless fears that forced you to play the enemy in your own story for years. You've learned how to tear yourself apart for simply being who you are, living only to be crushed. And now, decaying thoughts seep into your drive to keep going, while empty promises keep this cycle alive. A hopeful way to exist, but not the way of hope itself. And somehow you still call this living. If you go through your life refusing to take full responsibility for where you are and blaming everyone else for your problems, you will not change. Your life will not get better until you start accepting the fact that you are the only person responsible for your life. This time, the choice must be yours. The choice to do something, to take action, to take full responsibility for your life. You cannot make great choices without first fixing your lack of responsibility. What you are doing by refusing to take control of your life is choosing to remain mediocre. You have to be the one to make the decision and act upon it. You've been inspired by what others have achieved. You've realized it's possible. You've begun to believe. The next stage is to make a choice, to choose to drop everything else and pursue the single cry in your heart to change the world. That, after all, is precisely what you yearn to do. This time, the choice must be yours, not your teachers, not your parents, not your friends. This is your life. And when your flame has been lit, you will find that it has turned into an inferno. You will want to change the whole world, do everything at once, right now. This is the point. If you really want to achieve something, if you want to change the world with every bone in your body, you have to learn what it takes and who has what it takes, what is yours and what can be achieved given the unique circumstances of your life. In the wrong place, you're already out of breath. Your way is not fixed. Don't just forget yourself. No need to put on masks to cover all those things you seem to regret. You've been wearing that wonderful happy fruit well from the start, till you've seen a new path now. So let's lighten up from this new chapter. Here's the time to reach for the next star ever so high. Why put limits on who you are? You can start new. Start again. Again. Now the journey lies ahead. You just began, and you wish you didn't see what was to come. Now here we stand, now at a crystal turning point. We must rely on our choices, ourselves. No more going in circles. No more returning. All we do is head straight ahead and take care of a flight now. I keep you here under gentle wings. What others want of you is meaningless. Keep the new rhythm your soul sings.